Hello, today is 5/18 of 26, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. It is just about 10:30 and I'm getting ready to have my first meal of the day. So I'm going to make myself some coffee. I'll use 1 cup of Fairlife whole milk, a half serving of whey isolate protein powder, and a half serving of casein protein powder. And then I'm also adding some collagen peptides. I used to add this to my coffee all the time, but then I ate a lot of beef and I was like, I don't know that I really need it. But my knee has been bothering me, so I'm gonna add collagen peptides back to my coffee again. And then I'm having a lot of beef. So I have a chuck eye steak here. I'm just going to cook it up in my air fryer. It'll be a little bit, it's a pretty thick steak. So I'm also going to have a donut from Conscious Comforts, which is a local bakery in my area that makes gluten-free, sugar-free donuts. It is 2:45, and I am getting ready to make my last meal of the day. It's a little early. I'm not super hungry, but I have to leave at 3:45, and then I won't be home until sometime after 6, and so I just want to get my food in me. Plus, it's going to take a little bit to cook what I am making. So I'm making some blueberry pancake bowls. I've made them before, but I'm adjusting the recipe. The original recipe to me, just there's not much flavor in the actual like pancake part of the recipe. Like most of the flavor is coming from like the pop of blueberries that you get, which is delicious. But I kind of like wanted a bit more flavor in the actual like pancake part. So I am going to add a little bit of ground cinnamon and some vanilla bean powder. I have in my bowl 5 tablespoons of coconut flour. The recipe needs 6 tablespoons. I've added the 6 tablespoon to my cup of blueberries because this will help them to not just kind of like sink to the bottom of my pancakes. And then I also have a 1/4 cup of monk fruit allulose blend sweetener. I am going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of this vanilla bean powder. If I were using vanilla extract, I would use a half teaspoon of vanilla extract, but this is more concentrated, so that's why I only need a 1/4 teaspoon. And for the yogurt for this recipe, I am going to be using this Faye, I think is how you say it, uh, yogurt because I don't want to use the Okios Pro that I usually use because it has whey in it, and whey just to me it just does not bake the same. It messes with the texture of things. So I didn't want to have any whey in the yogurt that I was using. So it needs 2 cups. I'm just going to put this whole container in because it's a 2 cup container. And then I need 6 eggs. Ooh, that could have been a disaster. So with this recipe, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know that it's got like the ratio of protein to calories is really, really good. It's like equal and maybe even a little more protein. So that is fantastic. And one of the reasons that I wanted to make this recipe is because I'm looking for high protein since I kind of bumped up my protein goals just because my body is happier at a higher amount of protein. All right, so this is 5, and then I need 1 more. Okay, I'm gonna get these mixed together, and then I am going to allow it to sit for like 5 minutes so that the coconut flour can kind of absorb a little bit, and then I'll see if I need to add like maybe some almond milk to like give it more moisture because coconut flour will use a lot of moisture. All right, it's been 5 minutes, and actually this looks pretty good. I don't think it's too thick, so that's fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my blueberries and kind of get these all mixed around. Oh, I also need to add in my baking powder. I need a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so then I've got these They're actually food storage containers, but I'm going to use them as baking dishes. Try to get it as even as I can. That's not something I'm very good at. All right, I'm going to get these in my 350-degree oven for 25 minutes. Okay, so my bowls are out of the oven. They actually took 40 minutes to make. So like I have to eat within 5 minutes, and then I have to leave. So I'm going to give this a try. Okay, so the middle's not done. Um, I'm just going to have to stick it in and then I'll have to eat when I come back. But I'm going to try a piece from the side. Yeah, that's definitely better than the original recipe. It's got more flavor to it. I did want to add salt to it and I forgot. And I think it does need that salt in it too. But definitely better than the original recipe, I think. Um, Whenever I eat, I will add a bit of this Walden Farms pancake syrup to it. Zero everything in it, and it'll be fine. It's not the best, but it does have nice flavor to it, so it'll be fine to have on these. It is quarter till 7, and I am back home. I did not eat the pancake bowl. I kept it in the oven until I like literally was walking out the door. So I could have eaten it when I got home, but I just kind of didn't really trust myself to be eating something kind of sweet this late at night. I just felt like it could cause me to end up like craving more sweet. And I can do that during the day and be fine because like I just have a little more control. But in the evenings, I it's harder for me. So I have made myself up a chicken salad. It's just a can of chicken with some seasonings. It's like a taco salad, so like cumin and salt and pepper, and then some salsa. I mixed in a couple tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt, and then I topped it with some romaine lettuce. So let's take a look at how my day turned out. For my movement today, I did 30 minutes of rowing in the morning. I like to get morning movement in. It just really kind of sets me up for a good day. And then I did my leg strength training, and it wasn't as hard as I usually go, which I don't really know why. Like I even increased my weight in a couple of the exercises, but I just didn't feel like I did a lot. Maybe it's because I just am not as sore as like I have been over the past week because I've been pushing really, really hard and now it's kind of like caught up. Like it isn't as hard. I'm not sure. But I was able then to do an hour on the stepper at level 6 after my workout, which I should not have been able to do after doing legs. Like that tells me that I didn't quite work them hard enough. So I will have to make some changes with my next leg workout. The other thing that I ate today was like about 6 blackberries. I had that after I had my steak, just to have a little bit of like of freshness added to my mouth. I struggle with that mouth feel thing, and so I have a few blackberries to kind of freshen my mouth up. So I ended up with about 2,000 calories. My protein is 228. My net carbs are 21, and my fat is 100. My deficit is a healthy deficit. And I should explain, I'm not shooting for a deficit right now. I'm really just kind of eating however my body like feels that it wants to eat, because I was being so strict for a while and it really affected my mental health. I am not restricting right now. I do try to keep an eye on it just so I'm not like going way over because I don't want that either. But if I'm like at maintenance or have like a couple extra hundred, and on other days I have a couple hundred less, like that's all okay. I'm not trying to be in a deficit right now. If I am going to be in a deficit, I would like it to be a healthy deficit. Like I don't want to have days where I'm in a deficit of like 800 to 1,000 calories because I just don't feel like that's going to be good for me either. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.